Hi, this is Brett from WPThemeSpeed, where we review different themes to see how fast they work on some of the best managed WordPress hosts in the market today. Today, we're taking a look at the Executive Pro theme, and we are measuring it on Godaddy in this particular video. We've already checked it out on WP Engine and Pressable, and in the future, we're going to try it on Lightning Base. This video, we're taking a look at Godaddy and the Executive Pro theme. You can see it here on our own test site running on a Godaddy server. We're going to use the same information that we see here in the demo site that StudioPress provides for the Executive Pro theme. We've set everything up just like they have, and we want to see how fast this will run. Now, to do that, we're going to measure the speed of the site on a couple different testing services. First, we're going to try it out on Pingdom. Start up our test, and Pingdom will assess how long it takes to load all of the components of this particular theme when it's running on Godaddy. And we can see here that with the Executive Pro theme, we get a performance grade of 88 out of 100, a load time of 2.99 seconds, and 23 requests. The total page size was 2.3 megabytes in this particular case. Past tests have shown us that we have 3 images that show up in the slider. You may recall seeing it here. These relatively large images in the slider take a little bit of time to load, and that's one of the things that's changing our load times on this particular theme. They have some room for improvement. They can be optimized more. We're just running them straight out of the package, straight off the demo site. Next, we want to see how fast this runs when we measured on webpagetest.org. They run their tests a little differently. They emulate different browsers that people might be using. Instead of they don't measure how long it takes for them to load it, they measure how long would it take for your average Chrome browser to load this particular theme. So we're going to start our test. Okay, and our test results are back. They show that this theme, the Executive Pro theme from StudioPress, loaded in 4.773 seconds, the first time that WebPageTest attempted to load it. You can see that score right down here. They also loaded a second time, and the repeat view came in with a score of 0.516 seconds. We can see from the waterfall images that there's the files in this particular theme, and in this case, our setup that has these images in the slider, they do have some room for improvement. They haven't been optimized. Finally, we're going to test the theme on PageSpeed Insights from Google. We're going to analyze this. Now, Google doesn't tell you how fast it loads. It just gives you some insights into what might need to be done to improve the site. They do give us an overall score. In this case, they emulate what it would be like to view this theme on a mobile browser and on a desktop browser. Our mobile score is 34 out of 100, and they show us that we could optimize some images. There's lots of room for improvement, 90% reduction potential on a couple of these, 80% on another, 88% on yet another. So some of those images in the slider could be slimmed down significantly. Altogether, they're almost 2 megabytes altogether. From a similar perspective, the desktop view also shows us that we could eliminate some JavaScript and CSS rendering. We could minimize some of the JavaScript as well, minify the CSS, and speed up the load time as well. Now, from our perspective, that's good information to know, but usually if you pick the right host first, it saves you a lot more time, load time, and sometimes even some work. So, now that we've seen the speed results for Godaddy running the Executive Pro theme from StudioPress, we're going to check out some more. If you'd like to see how fast this theme runs on other hosts, visit us at WPThemeSpeed.com or visit WPThemeSpeed, the channel, on YouTube. We showcase many themes, and if you'd like us to test a theme that you have that we haven't covered yet, reach out to us and we'd be happy to help.